Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to make your own dishwashing liquid soap. So I'm sorry, I'm kind of further away and I guess my voice is not very clear as well. So but this is basically the best angle that we can see these two buckets. So the ingredients that you need are sodium lauryl ether sulfate. This is the product. It's kind of like a gel. Has a gel-like texture. Okay, so the next ingredient you need is the chemical salt, a refined chemical salt. I think it would be different than the food grade kind of salt, so I usually don't want to use the food grade salt for chemical purpose, so I just use the chemical one just to be safe. You know, I don't want it to fail, so just to be safe, prepare a chemical refined salt. Then the next one that you need is sodium sulphate. So that is in powder form. And then the next one that you need is the sodium EDTA. This is the product. So this is actually like a fine powder form as well. Alright, so and then the next one that you need is of course the fragrance as well as the colorant, but these two are actually optional. So if you don't want it to have any fragrance and you don't want it to have any color, you can definitely skip these two. Alright, then the next one that you need is, this is CDEA. I actually forgot what is the full name, but I will definitely type it in the description below so you guys can just copy and paste it. Anyway, so the first thing that you need to do is to mix about 2 liters of hot water with the sodium sulfate. So basically you just kind of boil the water. Once it's hot, and then you put in all your sodium sulfate and then you mix them together. The next one, which is you need another bucket. So this is the bucket that I use. You do need like a really big bucket because it's gonna be a lot. So in the next bucket you put also hot water, which is about, I guess, about 4 liters of hot water, and then mix it with the salt. Once that's done, we have 2 buckets. This is the sodium sulfate bucket, while this one is the salt bucket. So I'm going to get the sodium lauryl ether sulfate. This is the one. So this is actually in 1 liter, so we do need like 1 liter of it. So let's just put it inside here. Alright, so let's just pour everything in. Okay, so now that you have put the sodium lauryl ether sulfate, then you can just mix it, but when you do mix it very slowly. So this is basically how I mix it. So kind of just pulling it like that, and then while you're mixing, you can add more water. So to me, I like to add about probably 3 to 5 liters of water. So I'm just gonna add my water. It doesn't have to be hot water. It can be just the normal regular temperature kind of water. But also one thing to take note is that the water that you use throughout this entire process has to be the drinking water. So it has to be that kind of cleanliness. It cannot be like the tap water that is very, very unrefined. And once you added all that water, then you mix it again. For example, if you're going to add like 5 liters of water, then you need to add like little by little. So maybe like every 1 liter, and then you mix it, and then once that's done, add another liter and then mix it again, and so on and so forth until you get like 5 liters of water. The reason why I don't want to mix it so vigorously is because when you mix it really hard, it's going to create like a layer of bubble. As you guys can see here, there's already like a little bit layer of bubble. So last time, like during the first time I did it, I don't know how to mix, so I just mixed it like very violently and then it creates like a very thick layer of bubble, and that layer of bubble kind of just makes it a bit hard to see, as well as like, I don't know, I guess that bubbles is like kind of a bit of a waste. So instead of being concentrated in this one liquid mixture, it becomes the bubble mixtures. Yeah, that's why I recommend you guys to like just mix it very slowly. So if you guys want to see how is the mixture looks like, it looks something like this. So this is actually not mixed quite well yet. I think it's going to be done like pretty soon. So yeah, just keep on mixing and mix it slowly. So now this is actually have been mixed pretty well. So if you guys wanted to see, there is very little clumps, which is actually pretty good. I mean, you can keep on going so that there is absolutely no clumps, but actually this is pretty good already. So I have actually put all the water. I decided that I just wanted to put like about 3.5 liters of water. I don't actually need a lot, but you definitely can put a lot, up to like 5 liters. So with all this recipe, you can actually create about 20 liters of dishwashing liquid soap. But it's just that for me, I don't use that much, so I don't want to make that much. But of course, yeah, you can do so if you want to. Like if you have like some kind of business, you wanted to sell this, that's definitely doable. So okay, wow, this is so pretty. I need to show you guys this. Alright guys, so this is how the pretty mixture looks like. This is so pretty, flowing really well, and this is after I mixed all the waters that I wanted to. So I think in here we have about like 6 liters of pre-mixed liquid, which is so awesome. Yeah, that's flowing really nice. Alright, so now that the mixture is pretty good, so we are going to add the sodium sulphate. So this is the mixture, so we're just gonna pour it into this bucket right here. So let's go. Whoa, it's very hot. We've got the mixture of sodium sulphate, sodium lauryl sulfate, and the salt over here in this bucket. So let's just mix it again slowly. I'm just going to add more water right here. And as you guys can see, because I've been mixing it pretty gently, we don't really have like a very thick layer of bubbles. So you guys can definitely see the liquid right away. Yep. Alright guys, so now I'm going to add the CDE. So I think I'm gonna add, I don't know, I guess 100 grams. So what is CDE? Sometimes some people call it the Camperlain. So what this does is that it's going to kind of preserve the soap, so it's gonna last longer. So if you are into selling these, then you definitely need the CDE. As you guys can see, I've already put a lot of water and it still has a really nice consistency. This is almost final mixture. So the next one, I'm going to add the sodium EDTA. I bought 100 grams, but we don't really need 100 grams. Honestly, I feel like you can kind of just eyeball this and put a little bit, and that's all. Then you want to mix it up. But the purpose of sodium EDTA is to clean the bacteria that kind of makes this soap even cleaner. Alright guys, so basically you have mixed everything. Now this is the pretty fun part. So we are going to add the colorant. Of course, if you don't want it to have any color at all, you can skip this part. So I'm gonna add the green colorant. So this is actually a green color pigment, but for some reason when it's not mixed, it is like a yellowish color. So the way I like to do it to make sure that it's very little is I will take like a cotton bud. Alright Alright, so right now it does look a little bit like cloudy. The result that we want is kind of like transparent, so don't worry about that. When we wait for hours, then only it's going to be transparent. So basically, once that's transparent, then that means it is done and you can definitely use it already. So and then the next one that I like to do as well is to add the fragrance. I'm actually choosing the lemon fragrance. So the reason why I choose lemon fragrance is because usually when we are cleaning like plates that has fish or fish smell or something, lemon is like pretty good to get rid of that fish smell. Oh my god, my finger's gonna smell like lemon. Okay, wow, that smell. Okay, I hope I'm not putting a lot. Oops. Alright, that's enough. Okay, it's not that strong. I think I put just right. So basically, you kind of have to eyeball it a little bit and put the fragrance just a very teeny tiny bit. Like I would just get like 1 drop. And that's basically all you need. What we're gonna do next is we're just going to cover this tub, and then we wait for at least 4 hours. Alright guys, so I have the lid right here, so I'm just gonna close it. Do not open it until like 4 hours later, until you see this thing not being cloudy anymore and it has like a pretty transparent kind of finishing. So my room is in such a mess because of these experiments. So anyway, yeah, we're just gonna wait for about 4 hours and we'll check again later. Hi guys, so this is the next day. So I've actually left the soap overnight. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got. So this is the finished soap. So as you guys can see, this is clear. It's not cloudy like yesterday. So which is great. So we're gonna open it up and I'm gonna try it as well. So let's open it up. So yeah, this is how it looks like. Yep, as you guys can see, that's the soap. That is the soap. So we're gonna try it out to see if this is actually works. Alright guys, so what I have here is the sponge with the soap right over here. So we're just going to like this. Yep, there you go. The bubbles are there. And let's watch this cup right here. So I'm actually like holding the camera with one hand. So it's a bit difficult, but it's okay. We can do it. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of foam because you know the CDEA that we put, which is the Camperlain or CDEA, they also act like a foam booster as well. So not only like a preservative but also as a foam booster. So that's why we got a lot of foam. So a little really goes a long way, which is really great. It has a bit of the lemon smell that we have. So I think the fragrance that I put is a bit too little, so it's not that it's not that strong, but it's there. Alright, so as you can see, there's a lot of foam. Oh my god. Okay, let's just put it away. One. Yep, as you can see, this is so clean and it is squeaky clean. So yeah, this soap that we are making actually works. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I hope that this tutorial is beneficial for you as well. If you guys decided to try this tutorial, let me know in the comments down below like how is your result, and if you have any questions, if you have any kind of challenges that you face during when you're trying this tutorial, let me know in the comments down below. Ask me a question and I'll definitely answer as soon as possible. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.